Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. It's the start of Shanks week, and for this first day, I'm going to keep it simple with a build that is very similar to what I was running last time. Changed a couple of cards. I've changed the Red Hawks for Divine Departures, and I've messed around with the counts. We've got more 2Ks. Cut the Roger for a 4th Dragon. It's just more consistent. The one Roger, whilst he is very good into Blackbeard, it kind of sucks into most other decks. So I think just going with the 4th Dragon is going to make the list a bit more consistent. Other than that, still pretty much the same as last time. Tomorrow, we're going to go with a heavily Straw Hat focus build with the Nami Searcher. On Wednesday, we've got our news show as regular. So there won't be any Shanks gameplay on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to go back to a control build and revisit that. And then on Friday and Saturday, we'll sort of be discussing what I think is going to be my build going into the weekend for the store regionals. So that's the schedule for the week. For today, we've just got this build that's very similar to the one I showcased last time. Got some more games with this. Did have a tricky game against Doflamingo. There's a turn that I've put some text on the screen as an overlay where I think I made a mistake. And we'll sort of... I think that is what tips the game in my opponent's favour. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with my assessment on that one. The rest of these games, pretty good. Pretty good games all round, but let me know what you think. Red, green, smoker. I'm going to take first away from them. I love seeing Ben. The rest of this hand is not amazing, but it's not bad either. It's not bad either. Let's keep. Let's keep. I really do just like seeing Ben. Really good card. Don't mind slamming 8 on 3. It's very fine. If we have a Hongo, I would like to develop a Hongo so we can combo that with the Ben to carry the Smoker. And there indeed is the Smoker. He's got double Virgos, so we're going to find out a lot about his hand, though. That's quite good. Sanji. You've got to imagine, Sanji's always very good. Does indeed get Sanji. Very nice. Means that our Lucky Roo won't be wasted, I guess. We'll slam 8, and he'll take. Simple board state. Yeah. Lost over. So you've got to imagine this is going to be slam the Sanji, don the Sanji, restand 2, swing 7. Seems classic. Seems classic to me. Yep, no more classic plays for Smoker than this. Swing 7, very reasonable, very, very good. Really good aggression. You get to play this 3 cost and still swing 7. We're going to take, though, because I don't have any 2Ks. Rayleigh's going to be great later on, for sure. But we're just going to go 6 Lucky Roo for now. He'll probably counter this 6. Yeah. Everything so far has gone as expected. What is problematic, though, is we cannot remove this Smoker. And that is not great. It's not great at all. May just end up developing another Lucky Roo this turn, so that we can block the Banish. And then from the turn after that, we can maybe go with a Rayleigh or something. But we'll have to see. It's not great not being able to block the Smoker. 7 on 5. This is going to be Smoker, restand 3, maybe 8. We don't have any 2Ks though, so I'm going to go no and just take the trade. I'll just take the trade. It's not amazing, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's the Smoker, restand 3. 8. 6. Well, we'll counter out the 6. That's very easy. 2 for Rosie, maybe. We'll give him the Zorro here. The Zorro is not very important to my strategy. And there's 2 for Rosie or 2 for Jisoshi. 2 for Rosie, sure. Well, we need that gone. So we might just be banning that. Which I don't love. But it is what it is. Oh, the Otama's nice to combo with the Rayleigh, but it is our only 2K. We could still go with the Roo. The Roo can KO the Rosie and block the Smoker. But if he has Ben of his own, that gets Giga punished. Next turn, this turn's gonna... Yeah, this turn's quite tricky. I think I'm gonna go with the Ben. So we'll just go with a 5 at him. See what he does with that. Love it if he took, but I imagine he'll counter just a 5. Wait and see. Yep, gives us another Sanji. Sure. Let's just get rid of this. I don't want this protection on the board. I don't want him to set up the Giga with, like, the Shiggy as well. And I mean, you can still play the Shiggy, but it is what it is. We've got Rayleigh next turn at least. We can bring this down to 5 and kill the Shiggy and then attack into it with the Ben, assuming the Ben survives. Which I would assume it does, especially now. Grabs a Jisoshi. That's a really nice card, though. That could help him defend his Smoker. Interesting. He might get a Banish swing off here. I might have to let him have it. Yeah, 8's a really awkward number. Yeah, I think we have to just let this go through. Which, that sucks as well. Really, really would like that, Rayleigh. But hey-ho, here we are. Another Sanji. That's not terribly threatening. He does have 5 more Dons. 6 more Dons. It's crazy. It's crazy business. Does he have another Smoker? That'll be pretty good. Looks like he might do. We'll definitely counter out of this one. That's very simple. Then this 5 is going to be another Smoker, I'm guessing. Sure, we're going 5 with Virgo. How much do I care about this Otama? So next turn, if we do Otama Rayleigh, we get to remove the Smoker. And bring the Sanji down to 4 in his turn. He'd have to commit a lot to it to get any value at all. I think I do like the Otama enough to keep it, but this is not good. Make no mistake, this is not a good situation. Okay, we've drawn some counter now. I'm a little bit more comfortable now. And he doesn't have any protection, which is very important. We're not going to let him know what we're doing, because all this is doing is going on these. So we'll swing 5 at face, then we'll swing 7 at face. And he should really counter this 5, probably not with Jisoshi. Yeah, give us the Ben. Sure, we'll go 7. He's going to be thinking about Jisoshi because it's kind of clean, but he's going to take it. I think that's smart. Looks like he got a trigger there. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? If we'd done our play first, I guess that plays around Mulgun trigger. So yeah, I probably should have done this first, actually. We'll go Otama. Rayleigh. So this is at 6. Let's bring it down to 3. Let's bring this down. And KO this. Then end the turn. And we've got a bit of counter now. So we're not, like, fucked anymore. And this is at 4. So he needs to invest at least 3 Don to turn on his leader effect. Ben, if he has that, gets rid of nothing. Kid is just not very good. But it might be the best play he has. Don't know. We'll have to see. We will have 2C. If we can safely drop this next turn, that'd be magnificent. I really hope we draw a counter card off the top. 5, we'll just keep it simple. There's nothing we particularly need to put the leader effect on in this deck. Certainly not on this turn, so we may as well choose it now. Simplify the board state. And then we'll see what he's got for his remaining 9. But the fact that he can't restand his Dons is really nice. He needs to play out something first. What are we doing here? 6, 6, 6. Seriously? Is this the play? Is he going to do another couple 6s? But it's actually kind of annoying, low-key. It really is. So we've still got a decent amount of bricks, you know, here. We're going to have to take one swing if this is what he goes for. I really hope he does like 5-7 instead. Because then we can counter the 5. We cannot counter a 6 currently, which is obviously not ideal. 5, yeah, I'll counter the 5. I can't risk this being a 7 and him getting us down to 0. Like, it's just too risky. Sure. Weird line, but I get it. 2 up for Jisoshi for sure. Well, we got the chopper as a 2k, or we've got it as just a guy. Do we need to take these out? I fucking hate that we do. But I think we've got to take out at least the Sanji. I really do think we've got to take out at least this Sanji. I think the Shanks effect, just debuffing these down to 1 is enough. That these aren't a threat. Because you'd have to put like 4 Don on each of them, which is awful. But this Sanji is a threat. Just deploy this. We'll try and take it out with a 5-on-3. He's obviously got the Jisoshi, and it does get out of this swing, but it doesn't negate anything else. So it's like not amazing. It's really not amazing, but he could use it. For sure, he could use it. He does use it, sure. Gonna debuff the Rayleigh. Well, do you want to counter a 6-on-3? No. Would you like to counter a 12-on-5? No, I didn't think so. We'll pass it over here. Yeah, and the fact that these are now at 1, it just makes them really, really hard to attack with. But we're not out of the woods yet. That was a weird last turn. That was a weird last turn. The mole guns take out the Beckman. It was like, obviously, play he can do, but... Signals to me that his hand's kind of weird. Yeah, his hand must be kind of weird. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Definitely going to have to play one of these dragons next turn. Because, I mean, we've got nothing else. We've got nothing else. Would love to draw, like, a Divine Departure about now. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, we'll see. Wish this old hammer was in my hand, too. Well, we had to use that earlier, right? To clear the smoker. We had to. Okay, he's back, and he has deployed Chopper. He's thinking hard. I thought after he played that, he must have had his plan, but I don't think he did. I think he was just playing a Chopper to do something. Yeah, like, I mean, we're in a really good spot, right? Even if he drops another blocker here, say it's like another Chopper blocker, he does 7, we can negate and 2k, and then we've got the dragon for crazy pressure next turn. And then we just got to hope that, like, everything isn't a brick, you know? But we'll see here. Ooh. We're still waiting on him. Mole gun. Sure, so he's going to remove our Rayleigh from the board. 5-3. I mean, we could say no on that, though. Right? These ain't, I mean, these can attack. He could do 3. With the Virgo. But if he wanted to use these Dons, he would have just... This is obviously Jisoshi. This is always Jisoshi. How much do we care about this? I'd like to keep this. If you want to attack 3 with the Virgo, you will get it. But then you won't have 2 Don for Jisoshi. And that's going to be helpful for us too, right? So I think on balance you do attack 3 with the Virgo, but... You know, it's not... Looks like he doesn't attack 3 with the Virgo. Okay, well we're going to keep 1 for that, for sure. We'll go 8 for this. We'll put the 2 here. We'll put the last one here, so we're going to be 7. Although 7 is like the shit number into Jisoshi, right? So it's probably 8. Yeah, I think it's 8. And as a result, we can start with this Rayleigh. Keep it simple. Because Jisoshi does 3k. Yeah, it does 3k. And then the -2. So if you swing 8, they've got to give both effects, right? That's my logic anyway. Tell me if you disagree. Yeah. We eat the whole Jisoshi. Okay, that's a little weird. That is a little weird. We could just go 2 big hits, but I think it is still worth attacking with this. We'll go with the dragon. 1, 2. Put 1 here. There's no point leaving 2 up, because if he has Hody, he has Hody. He's going to rest all of our Dons, or none of our Dons. 6-on-5. See if he's got a 2k. Really needs to counter this one from hand. We're thinking hard. It's 2 1Ks, isn't it? It's 100% 2 1Ks. But like the thing is, even with Hody, he's got to find 3 swings. Okay, it was a 0 cost. Trashed a kid. Yeah, that seems pretty simple to me then. Well, we're going to eat the life and then eat the chopper blocker. Here. Just to get the chopper off the field. Because this has got to go. Then we'll end the turn. He needs to have Hody. He'd have 5 Don after Hody. But he needs another swing to go through. And these are at 1. Which is just horrific. So it would be like... No, it's not Is it? No, it's not possible. It's simply not possible. Unless he has like a Gum Gum King Kong gun. Or Gum Gum King Kong Gatling. Whatever it's called. The one that gives like 3k power buff for 1 or 2 Don. Yeah, I don't think it's... Or Makino. I guess Makino could be good, but they're not playing Makino. Ain't no way you're on Makino, brother. There's no way. Also in 3 cards, like, he's got to have Hody. There's a very baseline. He needs Hody. Otherwise, the game is over. And yeah, I just don't think there is a way. 6, we'll just use the Divine Departure now, so we don't get Hodied. Yeah, and leaves. He did have Hody, but he didn't have any buffs, alright? Because he can use the Hody, restand 2. He's got 5 Don remaining. But because we're on 2, the Hody hit always goes through. He needs to split between the Smoker and the Virgo. But the Virgo's at 1, so if he puts 4 Don on it, it just gets leader affected. So he has to put 5 Don on it, but then this is at 5, so it's no win. There is no win for him there. That's all the math I worked out. Lost anyway. Yeah, GG though. It was a good game. Even with Hody. Yeah. Yeah, it was a math win. If you're still enjoying the video, do consider leaving a like and subscribe. It is now Shanks week, and we'll be having Shanks gameplay every day. Okay, Shanks versus Lucci. Sounds not too bad. We don't have much to do on 6, but Lucky Roo's pretty annoying for him to deal with. I think we'll keep. We're going to get a couple draws before 6 anyway. That Zoro is also really nice. They don't play a lot of trash. We'll debate what to do on our 4 Don turn. We could do either of those, really. Both are very reasonable. Excuse me while I open my can. We'll use the card action there. Not going to take for no reason. He mills a Lucci and a Brook. Plays out. Sorry, a Lucci and a Mancherry. Plays out a Brook. I think I'm going to start the Roo because we can get the rush value out of the Zoro next turn. And hopefully we'll have something to play off it by then as well. We'll deploy this. He's not going to want to really KO this. It's kind of awkward. But we'll see. Six. -1 there. Mills a Spandam and a Spandine. We'll take this one. Okay. Nothing to play off the Zoro is not great. Rebecca grabs Spandine, plays out Hina. Is he gonna? He is gonna pop it. Well, we'll go with this. We've got to do this first. No effect. Who are we killing? Brooke, Rebecca, or Hina? I think it's got to be the Rebecca, right? And then we'll click resolve. Yeah, annoying we don't have anything to play off this. But he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. Let's give it rush. We'll take out this Brook. You can't leave Brook on the board. You just can't leave it there. It's too crazy. It's got 6 in trash. Tempest Kick not quite live yet. We'll be live soon. 6 on 5. We'll just go cancel. Give an Otama. See what he wants to do with the rest of his Don. He is going to swing 7 into 5. Doesn't minus anything. So I think we want to save this here. We'll go 0 and probably the DD. Just to save it. Keep him on the board. Just a Kuzan, okay. Well, I think that's going to be a nice target for our Rayleigh here. Yeah, nice target there. If he continues to... Excuse me, if I can talk properly. If he continues to attack the Zoro next turn, we will have to let it go. But we're at least getting a Rayleigh down, which is decent. Do we want to clear this Hina? Not that worried. I think we'll just put the -3 on it. Get rid of this. Maybe we can, though. Seems reasonable, too. Then we'll get one swing through on his face. Gives us a little boon. Sure, we'll pass it over there. So 9 Don. He now can't go with Stussy. Well, that makes it simple for us. To go with Kaido. Yeah, Kaido. Sure. Very reasonable. Yep, we'll trash the Zoro here, I think. Yeah, we'll trash the Zoro there. Now, we finally have something to play off of this, which is nice. And the Marco we can save with the Mulgun. So we're definitely going to be going with this Dragon this turn. Going to be piling on a lot of pressure. We'll go 7. And we'll go Dragon. We'll go 7. And this sort of demands he counter this one. Because he won't want to go down to 1, obviously. Then we'll pass that over there. Now, we don't have a lot of counter. It is true. Mills, a Stussy, and a Brook. Let's resolve. And then we'll just play out this. Keep the board busy. Keep the board nice and busy. 9 and 5, yep, I'll gladly take life. Then this is another Kaido. Yeah, I thought as much. Let's get rid of our dragon. We've got to choose one. Well, I think we're just going with the Luffy this turn. Probably ditch the Mulgun. And he just leaves. Fair enough. I don't think this was quite over yet. But, hey, I'll take the win, I guess. Buggy versus Shanks. No idea what to expect, but I know they really, really like to go first. So I'm going to go first. Nah, we can do better than that. Yeah, this is indeed better than that. The Luffy's great. The Beckman's also nice. We've got nothing on 1, though. See if he's playing stage. If he's playing the Mr. 3. Does start with the Mr. 3. Grabs a promo Buggy. It's not going to be very good into us. We're just not going to use this. We'll slam in for 8. Keep it simple. Pass it over. They just don't have that much they can do. Maybe a Pilaf here. Pilaf's about their best play, I think. Sometimes they're playing, like, weird blockers like Doflamingo and Marguerite. Honestly, I'm just going to counter out this one. I think that's fine. Marguerite, he is playing Marguerite. Interesting. Okay. Let's go 5-7. Yeah, let's go 5-7. Just takes the block. Sure. Maybe, I guess, fearing Marco, but we didn't have it. If I had it, I'd have played it first. I'm not stupid. So here on 6, if he wants to use his leader effect, the most he's going to be able to swing is 6, so he can't swing into this Luffy because we just negate. I mean, if he wants to swing like massive into the Luffy, sure, but then he's not developing anything. Does go with the Buggy into the Mihawk, very reasonable. We can't clear either of those, which is a little annoying, but we can next turn with Otama plus Rayleigh. So he trashed a Mihawk for the effect, and he trashed a Pilaf with the Mihawk, sure. I'm just going to take this first one. Rue's alright. It's not amazing in this matchup. I think just another Luffy here seems pretty good. We can go 7-7-7. Just keep it simple. Deny the Mihawk from getting any value. 7. Just be kind of annoying, right? This Spartan's 2 cards. He's gonna block. And give a 2k. Do we have a check? Do we have a pivot? And just, like, try and take this out? We could do 6 leader 8 here. That's a bit weird, though. It's a bit weird. I think I'm just going to keep up the 7s, you know? I think the 7's very, very reasonable. Yeah, he gives 2-1. It is tempting to go here now, but we're not going to. We're just going to keep up the pressure. Just going to keep up the pressure. Jozu. Sure. Mr. 3 comes back down. Will he swing with the Mihawk? That's an interesting question. I anticipate no, but you never really know. You never really know. Another Mr. 3. We're Mr. 3 game. We got 2 2Ks. That's really nothing that scary. Just doesn't swing at all. I don't know about that one. We're definitely going to go with the Otama Rayleigh here to remove this Mihawk. We can bring down the power of the Jozu as well to a manageable range. Let's go Otama on this. And Rayleigh. So this is at 5, so we only need to put 2 on it. And get rid of it like that. Then we'll go 5 at lead, and then we'll go 7. There's no point doing 6-6, because he just grabbed 2 2Ks. Sabo is an interesting one. Okay, did you want to give me 2 more cards? He does. Crocodile Emoji. I think from here, we're in a very, very good spot. Yeah, right? Does he have the Buggy with the last 2 cards in his hand? Yeah, whiffs on this. Yeah, there was whiff on this. He does have the Buggy. I mean, he's got the Giga board out now. But, like, he has no cards. Not even one. So we just win from here unless he gets some crazy stinky trigger. Let's go 5. He takes. Let's go 7. And he takes. And yeah, the writing was on the wall. He could have played that out. And if this was like a Raging Tiger trigger, he could remove this. But either way, we got there in the end. Yeah, I mean, he had like the Giga turn at the end, but we were just too far ahead. I think there's a couple of things he definitely could have done better. Not swinging with the Mihawk, like, I get it's a blocker, it's a big blocker, but sometimes you've got to swing with your blockers. Okay, we've got a game into Doflamingo. That's way too late game. No thank you. Honestly, I don't love this either, but, I mean, it's what we've got. It certainly is what we've got. We'll see what he's got. Teach. Teach is pretty good. Hancock. Well, we may as well use this. We're probably just going to take anyway, given that it's Hancock, specifically. But, you know, you may as well do it. He sent to the bottom. That's interesting. Yeah, we're just going to take this 7. There's no need to be too crazy. And as much as we do get kind of giga fucked by pudding, I'm just going to slam into the Hancock. I don't value playing this out at all, because it just gets lured. So we'll just try and take out that Hancock. We don't have anything great for the next turn anyway, so it's kind of one of them. Although we absolutely will counter next turn. We can't go too crazy on the hand size. But if he just wants to play out pudding... Did he have nothing to put there? That's bananas. I'm not taking regardless because of pudding. I don't think we can really afford to. Yeah, we'll give him a couple of 2s there. We'll slam 7 and just play out the chopper. If he bounces it, he bounces it. It is what it is. From next turn, we can start dropping Rayleighs, Mulguns, Beckmans, you know. Our game becomes online from next turn, realistically. And having this chopper on the board is just a nice little bonus, if it lives. Which I assume it doesn't, but you never know. You never know. Just grabs a 2k, that's nothing too good. But we know he has a red rock in his hand, right? That's something we have to consider. That is something to consider. If there's another Hancock, that would be pretty good this turn. What's going on here then? 8 law. Sure, he does have the law. Well, we'll use the card action because we might as well. And then we'll wait for him to bounce that. What are we doing next turn? We're just doing Rayleigh next turn, right? We could give him the 0 cost. Yeah, we could just give him the 0 cost here. I don't love my hand being massive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't think the mole gun's going to be that impactful. I'm going to give him the 0 cost and the mole gun. I don't want my hand to be like 8 cards and we just get puddinged out of the game. I'm not here for that. Obviously, he's not going to do that this turn, but, you know, I'm thinking long term. I'm always thinking long term. So I think we're keeping it very simple here. We're going to go Rayleigh. -3, -2, KO. There's an argument that we could have took out the Teach with the Rayleigh effect. But I think just keeping the board clear is very reasonable. Of attackers, anyway. Next turn, we've got a Beckman. Pretty good. I'll happily take a hit this turn. Doubt he swings with Teach. Wouldn't seem likely. And the fact that we'll be able to keep the board completely clear, other than this Teach, is very nice. We know he has the Red Rock. He could just Red Rock the Rayleigh. That's honestly quite a weak turn, if he just Red Rocks the Rayleigh. And then just plays out like this, that Gecko Moria, perhaps. But looks like what he's going for anyway. We'll see if it is indeed the Gecko Moria. It is. Sure. Literally doesn't matter. I'm going to take this hit for sure. Resolve that one. That's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. We can get rid of this Teach. I mean, sometimes lucky, right? Sometimes lucky. Get rid of that. Then we'll slam 7 into this Gecko Moria. What did he grab off the Moria, by the way? SC17 Law. Yeah, I don't care about that. Do not care about that one bit. That's not a good play. And the fact that we've got rid of the Teach now is very nice. He needs to find another one. And that's yet another card that's going to cost him. He's going to run out of resources eventually. They always do. It just takes too bloody long. Perona, find something good. Stacks on the top. I wish we could play like 6 Rayleighs, man. This card's so good into Dofi. Really, really good card. And hopefully this one sticks on the board. You never know. We'll see. 8 into 5. Plays out a Weevil. What's the 5 for? Maybe 4 for Law, and then 1 for to play out a guy. I don't love taking this one. We go very, very high on cards. But I also don't love countering this one. I think I will counter this one, but I really don't love it. We're probably giving up the Ben here. Just to keep as many 2Ks as we can for later. The Hongo is going to be the least relevant. And then I will give the Ben. I'm going to go with the Dragon this turn because we can slam into this Weevil. And hopefully get some pressure on his face. Yeah, 1 for Sengoku. Gets another Weevil. Does he play out another Weevil? Probably. Law. Okay, he's just going to pick up his dudes. Seems fine. Well, we're going to go with the Dragon here. It's very, very safe. Yeah, how do we want to do the swings? I think I'm going to... He has like a billion 1Ks in his hand. Because he picked up, what was it? Perona and Sengoku. Here's another Sengoku on the board. Let's go 8 and 6. Gives us a Crocodile and a Sengoku. Sure. Let's go 8 and 6 again. We're eating cards this turn for real. We get rid of it. Cool. There's no point. I guess we can just leave 1 up. He's going to take this 9 regardless. So we'll leave 1 up in case we get like a Divine Departure out of life. Or just to bluff it. But yeah, we'll see what he goes for here. We've got not a lot of plays for next turn, so I don't mind taking a hit. Don't want to take 2, though. He does bring back his Perona. Plays that one again. We at least got 2 cards out of him that turn. And cleared his main play. He did get to keep the law, though. We developed this dragon, which is very nice. And we can start pressuring his life. Okay, well, we'll use the card action. And give him a 2k on this one. We'll give the... Probably the Otama. I think it's the Otama here. We'll take this Law's swing. Yeah, I'll take 1 swing. No trigger. Rue's nice, though. It forces Law. Red Rock's the dragon. We can drop 2 Rues, actually. That's really, really good. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Let's go 8 into 6. See what he does with that one. See if we can force a couple cards out of him. We've got to get some cards eventually. Give us a Buggy and a Law. A Law gone is great because we're about to drop lots of poo. Here they are. Here's the gang. If he has Raging Tiger, I mean, I guess we get fucked. But of course he has it. Oh dear. Never mind. Never mind. This is getting tricky now. This is getting tricky now. Okay. Okay. No, we take this one. It's probably the play, right? Yeah, we've got 5k counter here. We are safe-ish. Go 5 into 4. Just turning off these weenies is really nice. And he's used 2 red rocks. Obviously, he can have another one, but we've already eaten through 2 at this point. So, with any luck, he won't have one. 8 into 4. 12 into 6, 12 into 5 even. Pass it over. See what he's got here for 10. Hopefully not another red rock, but it is what it is. Looks like not another red rock. Unless this is literally red rock and like 6. This is not red rock and 6. Just a Moria. Okay. We're going to do that. Don't know what this 4 is going to be, obviously. But we'll give him the chopper here for sure. It's just a simple 2k. The Law... Gonna go with the Weevil. Sure. I think here we're going with the Mole Gun to get rid of this Weevil. Or, no, more likely it's the Boa, right? Yeah, it's the Boa. We can Marco something as well. I don't like playing that out, though. I think we need the counter. I do think we need the counter. Let's get rid of that. Now, I think I'm going to go 8 into 4, and then we'll attack life twice. And he's sort of got to win this turn. We've got 3k, 4k with the leader. His split is 10-10 if he just evens it. Yeah, so we can't get out. We can't quite get out of this. He is going to get us if he goes for it. Damn. Damn. Close. Damn. Close one. Well played to our opponent, though. So, what do you think? Where do you think I went wrong in the Doflamingo game? Do you think my assumption was about right? I don't know. You be the judge. If we had one more 2k, then that was the 2k that we lost. We would have won at the end of the game there. But, I don't know. It's always hard to call. Hard to call. But I do think this list is overall pretty strong. If I am going with a hybrid build, I really do think this is about what I'll be going with. There's, of course, a couple of different things you could change. But I think this is about right for the hybrid build. Either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.